hard times will come from the good times. The hard times will come from success. The hard times will come from the money, and the mayhem follows. So can you handle the mayhem? Can you handle the money? Can you handle the success? Can you handle the failure? Can you handle the lovers? Can you handle the memes? Can you handle everything that there is in between? That's the question I have for you. Gotta get ready! Can you handle it?
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and time for another episode of Luke's Reviews. On today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the 5th collaboration between Denzel Washington and Spike Lee, as they are running through the New York City streets in a revamped remake of an Akira Kurosawa classic, Highest to Lowest. Denzel Washington is David King, a titan of the music industry and founder of record company Stackin' Hits. On the cusp of buying back majority ownership, his world is quickly thrown into turmoil as he receives a phone call saying that his son has been kidnapped and being held for a ransom of $17 million. But after it's revealed this is a case of mistaken identity, and his son was not in fact taken, but someone else's was, King must wrestle with saving the life of another, or possibly losing his entire fortune. Whenever a new Spike Lee joint rolls around into cinemas, or in this case onto streaming, you can't help but be excited as to what he's going to be cooking up for audiences now. Lee is such an individual and pronounced filmmaker that it is always a delight whatever he may bring us. But the buzz surrounding Highest to Lowest had been somewhat and bizarrely muted. I don't know whether this was coming out of Cannes. It received a little bit of a mixed response, and I definitely don't think the marketing from Apple did any favors for the film. It was barely marketed at all. Whatever it may be, I just didn't have that same level of excitement as I sat down and pushed play on my TV to start watching this new film from Spike Lee. And if the first act of Highest to Lowest was any indicator, I quickly began to realize why. Oh, it was not good. It was quite bad. For, I want to say, approximately the first 45 minutes of the film, something was off. It just wasn't clicking at all. The dialogue was stilted. The flow was sluggish. I mean, there was no energy, and it's a Spike Lee film. Energy is kind of like the thing that you expect the most. And the score. What the hell was the score all about? Why does it sound like a Hallmark Christmas movie? I mean, I get it. The film is not the most intense project that has ever graced a TV screen, but come on. There's no way that was the final score. Surely not. So yeah, things did not get off to a strong start, and I became quite concerned because at this point, there's nearly 90 minutes of the movie left, and I was dreading. I had my head in my hands thinking, is this going to be the rest of it? And if so, I think I might tap out. Fortunately, though, I didn't tap out, and Highest to Lowest eventually turns the corner and ever so gradually began to win me over. From the film's narrative finally finding its groove, you've got Washington's music mogul suffering this inner conflict of, should he save the life of a child and bail him out with the money that he is using for this majority ownership buyout? As the film progresses, Spike treats us to a thrilling subway sequence that tours all throughout New York City. We get lively additions of Yankees fans, as well as steaming through a Puerto Rican celebration. It's during these moments in particular that everything felt as if it was finally coming into place. It felt like a Spike Lee joint. There were great needle drops. As I said, the tension was rapidly increasing. There was exciting uses of the camera, great editing, just solid all-around filmmaking, which it beggars belief. What the hell was the first act all about? Now, as to be expected, Denzel Washington, he is fantastic in this role. He imbues King with a genuine charm, and likability. The character could have easily been treated as frosty and hostile, but the script puts him in a position where you empathize with his struggle and the stress that he's under. Jeffrey Wright, he also makes for a terrific scene partner. His character gets some occasional heavy lifting to do in parts, but he also ends up having some of the film's best one-liners. As for A$AP Rocky, who obviously is coming from a rap, hip-hop music background and now positioning himself as an actor, he is good. He does a good job. I cannot take that away from him. The issue lies in the fact that he is standing across the frame from Denzel Washington. In A$AP's Rocky shoes, unfortunately, his arms are just too short to box with God, and he is inevitably outclassed. So, highest to lowest isn't at the typical level of greatness that we're used to seeing from Mr. Spike Lee. And for a moment, I thought this review was going to be significantly more negative. But after its rocky start, the story sharpens up, finds its momentum, and winds up being a solid watch. The performances are first rate, Lee's love of New York City is plastered across every frame, and some of the original songs featured are pretty good too. But seriously, what the hell was the score? There is no forgiving that. I am convinced it was a temp score. There is absolutely no way in hell any studio executives listened to that and thought, yep, well, that sounds final to me. So I'm going to give highest to lowest a 6.5 out of 10. Anyway, guys, those were my thoughts on highest to lowest. Let me know, have you had a chance to see the film yet? What did you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And for my question to you, I would like to know, we have 5 collaborations between Denzel Washington and Spike Lee. So what's your favourite? But that is all the time we have for today, so thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure to click that like button, and if you aren't already, click that subscribe button too.